Table time.
Table time. Let's table this for later.
That's a good one.
Thanks, babe.
That's something I should have thought of. Okay, we're going to talk about the table that we renovated in our RV.
We made it. We didn't renovate it.
Oh, yeah. Built this table.
From rock and roll.
This city. Yeah.
On rock and roll. Shoot. Okay.
All right. Let's talk about what the table looked like before.
Okay.
Do you remember?
Nope.
Okay. Most tables in an RV, you can actually adjust into a bed. And so it gives you another space that if you've got people coming or if you need the bed, you can lay down a full-size bed. In the end, we decided to forget a bed and actually build a table that was more functional and beautiful and something for us because this was going to be our table that we're going to eat at all the time. This is where we're going to have our school workout on. This is our main one single table in the house, in the RV. So if you look at what it looked like beforehand, you basically had two seats that faced each other with a table that could be broken down to make into a bed, and it really wasn't that functional. It was actually just you put it on two other little stilts. It wasn't really cool. It wasn't really a nice little function. So
ugly.
We threw that out, and we decided to build something where we have a bench against the wall that was permanent that we could put a drawer in. And I was really excited about this drawer. It was the first drawer I built, and I think I did a pretty good job.
And it's really great. We put tons of stuff in there.
The drawer is different because the drawer itself comes out really far. It's a nice deep drawer. It goes all the way back. But also you can lift off the top, see into the back if you want to. Crash and burn.
Hang on.
And someone just woke up from nap time. Yay! We had a hard time finding a cushion for the tops of the drawers, or that drawer. We tried a cat bed out. We tried some other random piece of foam. And we finally came down to getting those pads that go on stools, and we put
chairs
on chairs. Yeah, chairs, not stools. That ties to the back of the chairs, and we actually tied two of them together, and so you can flip it up and have one behind you, but most of the time we just have them down and the kids sit on them. The other thing that we wanted to do for the tables, we wanted to underneath have some cabinets that would open up so we had more storage underneath the table. There was enough space. Again, we're making the table really big as we could fit onto the slide. And so we wanted the kids to be able to get down and get their school stuff. That's where we're going to keep most of their stuff there, right?
Yep. So we got a pre-made cabinet from Home Depot again. And it's a hanging cabinet, so it sits on the ground. And that has all of the back weight of the table on it.
We actually screwed it into the wall to get it nice and sunk in there, and then we also screwed into the table, so the table is then connected to it.
From the inside.
We still wanted to have extra sturdiness to it, so we decided to put IKEA legs down on the front of it.
So the IKEA legs that we got weren't tall enough.
Which, by the way, again, COVID-19, stock was limited, and they had everything saying that they were temporarily unavailable.
So we made improvements to it.
We took some butcher blocks and made squares, and then what we had to do is we had to screw and glue the blocks to the bottom of the table, the butcher block table, and then screw the plate into those wood blocks.
The plate to the leg.
Well, and then screw the leg into that plate. Yeah, so it's the plate that goes with the leg that comes from IKEA. So it was kind of involved, but once we got them in there, I mean, it's been sturdy and nice and hasn't moved, and
we haven't had one issue with our table. It's the kids coloring on it. That's the problem.
Well, and that's one of the benefits of butcher block, and you can maybe talk more of this, but I mean, what happens if they do color? What have you done?
It's pretty easy to scrub out. It's unfinished wood. We just put a conditioner on it, so I just use a little scrubber and go against the grain a little bit. It comes out pretty well. Raspberries, on the other hand, don't come out so well.
Yeah, be careful with your fruit. That and strawberries, because like you even take the package of strawberries and we'll set it next to the sink while we're doing it, and that's not good either. You need to put it on a plate or on something, because that juice just will go right in and not fun to come out. In the end, if you do have a problem, you can just take a sander, buff out the area that's stained, and then put the conditioner back on it.
We haven't had to do that yet. Most everything comes out with a little elbow grease.
I think that's it for the table.
Cool. Oh, our stools.
Oh yeah, talk about the stools.
I did order our stools on Amazon. They came in a package of 4, and we put 2 here on the side of the couch. Now, Jeff and I had different ideas about the space there. On the side of the couch that hits the wall, we just took the arm off to give us some more space. And we could have taken this arm off as well so that the stools slide out a little bit more. But I didn't like the way it looked when you came inside the door. It was the first thing that you saw was an unfinished couch. So I put it back on. Good thing our kids are small. I think if we had a whole bunch of adults, Jeff and I can sit there if we really want to, but it's not very comfortable.
Well, and that's also one other thing too, the way we put the poles that come down to help support the table, they are kind of close to the bench, and so when you're trying to get in, your legs hit them. It's a little bit tough that way. But we looked more at the position of what would support the table the best, not so much legs. And also we wanted to have the stools easily go in and out. So the other thing I'll say that's nice about the stools is that you can stack them. So we can stack up the stools and put them someplace if we need to, and so that's really nice and handy. Well, okay, that's it.